Hey Time Slicers, welcome to Slice Squad Spills. I'm your host, Nikki Wildflower. I went from a basement apartment to a multiple seven-figure empire. Now I'm here to share how you can do it too.
Why did you make that face?
I don't know. I felt like a frog. You ever get just like, you ever start feeling like a frog?
Yeah, I have actually in high school when I was bullied.
I remember.
People said I looked like a frog. So
know.
Yes, I have felt. Have you ever felt like a frog? Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway. And why was that again? Because the eyes were far apart?
Who's to say? I was called a bunch of different animals.
My eyes are a little far apart too.
Yeah, mine are far apart. I used to shave between my eyebrows in high school.
That made them
just
look
right down
more,
the middle.
And that's never the move. Like the eyebrows always need to be closer together, I feel.
Yeah.
Because it makes your nose look thinner. It's a whole
thing.
They're
still quite far apart if you like really look at it.
No, you have to color them in. Okay.
I know. I didn't do the liner today.
But like that's the vibe, because honestly, if you look at pictures of me from high school, my eyebrows were really far apart too. You know, I grew up in the era of sperm brows.
Thin.
And so
just thin,
and so
little.
They were super far apart. And it literally looks like I got a nose job, but I didn't. Like I would tell you guys if I got a nose job. I really would.
And also we grew up in an age of like no contouring. We didn't contour our noses back then.
Oh God,
now we
do.
Yeah.
Now we do. But anyhow, it does look like I got a nose job, but I really didn't. It's just, I think it's the eyebrows.
And if you don't know now, you know, everybody. Okay.
Yeah. So not opposed to getting one, but didn't. So also.
Maybe do your intro. Like, hey, here we go.
Hey everyone. Welcome to Slice Squad Spills. My name is Nikki Wildflower. I'm your host, and I'm here with my co-host, Jacqueline, who is
sister. You normally always say my co-host and sister.
My co-host and sister, Jackie.
Hi.
They took me off the ADHD meds. You know, it's very hard to function.
Yeah.
So anyway, today, it's going to be a great day because I am sick. Yes. So if I have to pause and cough, I'm not going to pause. I'm just going to cough right here and everything's going to be fine.
Trigger warning.
Trigger warning, I'm going to be coughing in this episode. But today's episode is called Stop Selling Services, Start Selling Certainty. The reason why we're doing this episode is because I run into this a lot where most service providers get this wrong. So they think that they're actually like selling a service. They're not like, oh, I do blonde I do blonding, I do lashes, I do facials, I do massage. But you don't. You're actually selling a transformation and like certainty. That's what moves people to buy. And if you want to be more high ticket, then you need to understand how to make these like beautiful offers that aren't having people saying, ooh, you know, that's expensive. I found someone cheaper, because of the way that you have it crafted. Because people pay to feel sure that something's going to work.
They pay for solutions.
So if you just sell extensions, they price shop you. If you're like, oh, I do extensions. Yeah, so does everybody the fuck else. But Betty down the street does extensions for $125. So what makes you so special?
Right.
When you sell an offer, they actually trust you. So that's what we're breaking down today. It's like how to
be solution oriented in your messaging and how to craft actual solutions rather than just services.
Right, exactly. So listen, if your booking menu reads like the Cheesecake Factory menu, which is so overwhelming.
It's so fucking overwhelming. Every time I go, I'm like, I don't know. The Cajun pasta. I just get the Cajun pasta.
The Cajun pasta? I've never got that from Cheesecake really Factory. Yeah. But honestly, Cheesecake Factory really goes off. I love it.
It slaps, yeah.
Yeah. But we don't want our menus to look like that and just give people like a bundle of choices. A real offer is the bridge between what they want and how to get them there. Like faster, easier, safer. That's what they typically, people want less risk, less risk. And when you package things right and you're putting your messaging out there right, you sell easier and you raise your average ticket pretty significantly because people aren't price shopping anymore. So you stop hearing like, oh, let me think about it. Or, oh, this person down the street is cheaper. Like I could get a massage down the block for $50. Okay.
Right.
Cool.
How can you set yourself apart in your industry so that people are coming to you for a special offer, right? Something that sets you apart from the person who charges 50% less than you do.
Exactly. Yeah. With people's problems in mind and the solutions in mind to those problems. And I'm going to show you something today that's called like offer stacking. And I used to think it was the cringiest thing ever. But the more it's like, instead of discounting your prices, you just add a significantly more value instead. So I'm going to walk you through that today, or we both are. But here's the architecture, right? So everybody should have an understanding of what your core service is. So for me, it's color with extensions. I'm just giving you an example. What would your core service be?
For me, it's going to be a 90-minute customized session. So, well, my core offer is that I do ethical massage. And so it's very much tailored to the individual, which kind of is an anomaly in this sort of situation, right? When you think about it.
No.
It isn't,
No.
It isn't, right? Because most people in the massage industry, I would say, like, unethically sell solutions. So like, I'm going to heal you with energy work. I am going to fix you with sports massage. And I'm like, I make no claims. I am going to treat you as the human that you are. And for 90 minutes, I'm going to use my 13 years of training to make you feel great in your nervous, like help you regulate your nervous system.
Yes, but that's still a transformation.
It is a transformation. You're still going to leave feeling absolutely incredible.
So the architecture is like, to have a really awesome offer that people say yes to, you have your core service, right? Then you add bonuses to it. So you're adding more value to it. If you can do some form of a guarantee, more people will want to say yes because it feels like less risk. And then there's a way to just build urgency in an ethical way, urgency and scarcity, right? So basically the burger, the fries, the promise, and the countdown clock. Every layer of this framework here is going to hit a human trigger. Value, safety, FOMO. So the better you put this together, the less likely that people are going to be fixated on your price. Don't say like, I do color corrections. You say, I help women with damaged blonde hair get healthy full brightness in one session without breakage. Okay. For me, it's always been, I help busy women get the hair of their dreams in a fraction of the time so they don't have to sit in the salon all day.
Love.
That's my core offer.
And you see how she's speaking to the solution rather than the actual. So she did not really mention anything about that logistics of the service itself. For me, like my core offer, that 90-minute session, I tie in cupping if the client needs it, or I always use essential oils, right? So I kind of make it like this all encompassing sort of experience, but I never market to that. I never speak to that, right? I speak to the solution, which is I help stressed individuals feel regulated in their nervous system without claiming to heal or fix them.
Yeah. So,
bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah. So it's usually like, what's the dream outcome? What's the time frame? And like, how do you lessen the pain? So it tells the brain, this works and it works for me. And name it. Maybe it's the luxury blonde experience. Maybe it's the efficient luxury extension experience. Maybe it's the nervous system regulation. I don't know. Whatever it is, like name what that experience is, because that's like your Cadillac service, right?
Right.
And it will be higher priced than everything else.
Right.
Now, so let's say I have this offer, and I do. It's like I have an all-inclusive offer. That's like my Cadillac services, where it comes with the hair, it comes with everything, the color, everything like that. And it is like and it is thousands of dollars. Okay. Now, in order to justify that, one, like I know who I'm speaking to. I'm speaking to busy women who want the hair of their dreams, but don't have a lot of time on their hands, right? So I'm able to give them the custom color and extensions of their dreams in a fraction of the time. Now, the bonuses, so I don't have to break down my service like this, and this. You're getting all this because those are features and nobody gives a shit. Quite literally, I'm talking to the transformation, but I'll also add bonuses on top of that. So like there will be objections, right, that people would have to like your service. So some people might be like, with my extension service, okay, but what if, God, what if I don't like it, or what if it slips, whatever. Because I'm a luxury service provider, one of the bonuses, well, no, that would not fall into the bonuses. One of the bonuses is that I add on that appointment, I give you an entire take-home kit. So I give you the shampoo, conditioner, a brush, a bauble so that you can tie your hair up properly, an aftercare card so that you know exactly how to take care of it, and a serum to go with it, like an oil, so that your extensions stay healthy and you get the longevity of it.
What does that look like? I wanted to give an example of like what that would look like in another industry. So we've actually helped a few massage therapists craft custom luxury experiences as well. What does it look like to add a bonus like that? It's like, if you are really speaking to your luxury service does help regulate the nervous system, right? And you've got some bells and whistles in there. How do you like give them a bonus take home? Maybe that looks something like, same thing, a take home kit with a roll on essential oil in it, or sample products, Epsom salts, like whatever it may be. Even like an affirmation card, have them pick an affirmation card in the beginning of the service and let that be the message for the whole entire session, right? So get creative here when you're thinking about the bonuses. But again, as you're selling this, you're not really speaking specifically to those things. You are speaking to the solution, right? Like I give you a sensory experience of a lifetime that will leave you feeling relaxed and at peace in your body for a lasting amount of time, right? Like something along those lines.
So what would so one objection that people have to my service would be like, what if I can't take care of it? Oh, I got to invest all this money in like the care of it as well. And then the other objection that they would have is like, okay, what if it doesn't match? So I include like a full color matching service so that the extensions and the hair color are like blend seamlessly. That's a bonus as well. Do I have it factored into the price? Absolutely. But as a standalone, that is a $375 value that I'm adding on. And then plus the take home kit, to them, that's like $125 value. Does it cost us $125? No, but that's the value of it. What could some other objections be? Like, what if I can't style it? Cool, you get a mini styling lesson.
What about like, I guess this could be an objection and a bonus, right? Like, what if I can't, or I don't know if I could afford it? And that is kind of like we're talking about something different, but still maybe you have some sort of like afterpay or like cherry as like a bonus, right? Well, what's great about this is that if you don't have the money up front, I have this external financing option. Bonus.
Yeah.
Luxury providers
exactly.
should offer something like that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And like the thing about really good bonuses is that they don't cost much to fulfill, but they feel massive.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to help remove some of that friction and price concern, right?
Mm-hmm.
The next thing that I like to do with my services is I do add guarantees. So when someone's doing one of my luxury services, they can literally come in anytime in between with a limit to about 4 times. It doesn't happen, but like there have been, and like if they need a bead adjusted or something like that or anything, they do have access to me to come in for like a 10-minute little adjustment to make sure that it's right. So that is one of my guarantees that like I'm going to do whatever it takes to make sure that this lasts the entire 8 weeks in between your appointment.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
And so when people hear a guarantee, they think, oh, a refund, but that's not necessarily what I'm talking about. It's more of like a risk reversal. Clients fear losing money more than they crave a result. So like it could be something like, if your tone fades within 2 weeks, I'll refresh it. And if you can't stomach that might happen with 3 to 5% of people, then you don't stand behind your work. Only people who really stand behind their work have guarantees. And it's perceived that way as well. So I always like to do a little bit of a risk reversal guarantee on my services. Even in our consulting, we have a guarantee. Now, there's sometimes going to be stipulations with that guarantee, meaning like, it's action based. Like I need you to do this. And if you take these actions, I'm going to guarantee this result.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to tie that to your actions. Otherwise, like what if somebody just pays for it and then does nothing? So it could be like, as long as you do all the aftercare and stuff like that, I am guaranteeing it.
So like, how do you communicate your guarantees specifically, like for extensions? What are you guaranteeing? Satisfaction?
Yeah, it's a satisfaction guarantee that they have access to me, that if anything happens like in between their appointment, it's uncomfortable, some beads slide down, whatever it is, that they can come in and they have access to.
But it's
to
not
come
a
in
money back guarantee.
No, I don't do money back guarantees. I just do
I
like
know.
make sure that you're happy guarantees.
Okay.
Yeah. But it still helps. Obviously, money back guarantees are more powerful, but as service providers, like we can't do that. We
yeah.
Yeah, you
It's
can
not
do
really
like big
possible.
corporations can do that shit, but we can't. So
No. Imagine doing a massage, like fully doing a massage, and like your satisfaction or your money back. And they're like, you know what? It wasn't as relaxing as I hoped. Can I get my money back?
like, no, absolutely not. But some form of like risk reversal
I don't know what risk reversal would look like in like different
in a massage
industries.
setting. So it would be like, so for, let's say, a lash artist, it would be like, if you experience, I'm going to give you the aftercare kit. If you experience any shedding within the first like week or two, or then you can come back in and I'll fill it in.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense for that.
Right.
For sure. Yeah.
Now for massage, it would be like, if you do not feel more regulated or like more relaxed in your nervous system, I will.
What if it's like, I will send you home with,
Yeah, it could be that.
like certain, like a meditation video so that I guarantee that this like massage lasts, like the nervous system regulation lasts longer if you actually participate with the meditation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cute.
And I feel like
I'm
a lot
I
of like,
don't know how you would put that in there.
I feel like a lot of massage therapists and like people who do help regulate nervous systems, like that's a huge thing. And I don't feel like that's like spoken to enough.
Mm-mm.
Like instead of telling me you're going to get the fucking knots out of my back,
which is just absolute pseudoscience because we don't even exactly know what knots are, everyone. Just so you know,
Aren't
if
they
you're not a
lactic-
massage therapist and you're listening to this,
aren't they
it could
lactic
be.
acid?
No, it's not lactic acid. No.
What's lactic?
Nothing. It's just
Isn't
something that our
isn't it
body
boob-
produces
isn't it
to
boob
help.
milk?
No.
No. What's lactic acid?
Lactic acid is just like something that our body produces to like heal us. So like when you feel sore, there's oftentimes like a higher amount of it, but like there's also misinformation that like we help drain lactic acid from people's bodies as massage therapists.
Are
and
you
it's just,
telling
like,
me
not
though that
possible.
people don't get knots out of my back? Because I feel like they do.
No, they don't.
So then why does it feel better then?
Because your nervous system is regular. So like when your nervous system regulates your pain. So like pain and the nervous system are 100% linked to each other. It's very, very complex. And actually we don't exactly understand why massage works the way that it works, but it just does. Like there's just not enough research to say though, like it's been debunked to say like, I broke up this adhesion in your like you can't break up like fascia or scar tissue with like a scalpel. So how the fuck am I doing that with my hand over your skin? Please.
I don't know. Maybe some of us just want to believe. So,
and that's okay. The placebo effect is very real and it's like not harmful if you're not like claiming it to be true, right? Like, great. I'm so glad that you feel better and like you're sitting up taller after that massage. That's amazing.
Yeah. Some bonuses I'm thinking about in that industry could be like, yeah, like you could film like meditation videos and stuff like that.
Yep.
You could do like movement videos, like to keep the nervous system regulated in between. I'm thinking like breathwork practitioners and stuff like that too. I'm going to send you home with like some of my pre-recorded stuff so that you can like bring this into practice.
Yes. We've had a few of our massage therapist clients like film movement or like give movement cards. So like, here's a picture of someone doing cat cow. Like, you know what I mean? And this is what I want you to do when you go home.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that.
But I didn't think of it as like a risk reversal or a guarantee. So I think that's very interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's a little different in that world.
It is.
But still cool. So then the next one that is part of this framework is urgency, right? So I'm going to tell you a little story about Sir Jacquelina over here. Okay, so we are going to the water park. I'm not going to say when. No, we're going to the water park, and Jackie thinks, I told her we're going to get a cabana because, she's got the baby, and it's just so much better because we'll have our own little private area. And it's nothing like too crazy. You get the cabana for the day, whatever. She calls and she does like this, like what our mom does, and it's just like, yeah, excuse me, I was inquiring about the cabana, and next thing you know, this lady's like, it's like $400 and something, whatever. and
without the tickets.
And Jackie just says, all right, let me
And
talk
you
to my...
can't book the cabana without the, no, this, hold on. Let me give a slight more backstory on this. You can't book the cabana without the tickets. There's only 2 cabanas left.
That's
Okay?
the urgency,
Yes.
the scarcity.
So she said, for that date, there's only 2 cabanas left. And I said, I still want to talk to my husband and my family who's coming with me. And she said, well, if you buy today on this call, I can actually also reduce the price of the tickets by $10 per ticket.
And she said,
And
okay.
you can reserve that one of 2 cabanas that are left. And I said, you got me with the urgency, babe.
She got you with the urgency and the scarcity.
She
So
did.
sometimes you're doing things that are just available for the first 2 people or the first 5 people. You want to create actual urgency, not fake. Like that's not ethical, but you want actual urgency. So maybe it's that you only take on 5 of these transformations per month, or prices are going up on this. The investment is going up on this date. So you'll want to act before that for me to honor this. Boundaries create action. So it's protecting your energy and your calendar, but it also drives people to act. So let's get a little bit nerdy about that, because you've got 4 emotional triggers that when you build something like this are being triggered, activated.
Yeah.
Yes. The first one is greed. Like, ooh, I'm getting so much for this price.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's a little greedy in their heart. They
We
want to
are.
feel like they're
Yeah.
getting more. Then it's like fear. Okay. Like, oh, well, I can't lose. There's a guarantee. And then there's urgency of like, I might miss this opportunity. And then there's trust. Like she knows her craft.
Yep.
Right. So when you stack all of those things together, the human brain runs out of excuses.
It's like this is a no-brainer, right? I want to give one more example of how you can create urgency, just like to specify, because it came up in my mind. Let's just say you craft this new, so like you don't have a luxury offer, right? Now you're listening to this and you're like, I'm crafting a luxury offer. Urgency can also look like I'm taking on 3 content models only to try this service at a lower investment. 3 only, right? Urgency right there. Scarcity right there.
Yeah.
Just wanted to give another specific
Absolutely.
example.
Yeah, we do that a lot with model calls and that type of thing too. Like I'm taking on, I want to create this transformation and this transformation, one of each.
Yep.
That's it. And it just drives people to act.
Mm-hmm.
Those are some of the ways. And that's how service providers like are able to double their profit without getting per hour, without actually like
Working
taking
more.
on more clients or working more. Exactly.
Yeah.
If you're not excited about to do these services or to make these offers, then it sucks as an offer. That's not the one. Because people feel your conviction. Like everything that I sell, like I don't even give a shit. Every single thing that I sell, I'm obsessed about it.
Me too.
Like
Someone said to me,
gonna
actually,
change your fucking life.
I was literally talking to like a potential new consulting client on a call yesterday or on Monday. And she's like, at the end, she's like, you are a great salesperson. I'm like, well, thanks. Realistically though, I just like know that this is going to change your life. So like, I'm excited and I want you to do this for yourself. It has nothing to do with, I mean, like, listen, sales skill is a thing, right? But like, when you truly value the work that you do and you believe in it and you stand behind it, sales becomes so much easier and so much more ethical because you're like, I'm so excited about your life changing. Right now.
It's so like when I do a call for like potential consulting clients, I genuinely feel, and I am detached from the outcome. Like you don't have to say yes or no to me, but I feel so strongly about what we do that I'm just like, if somebody says no to me, I'm
silly.
like, well, I'm just like, what are you, a fucking idiot? Like, I don't think you,
stupid.
I don't think you, I'm like, I don't think you understand, because I've just seen it like work over and over again. So I have the evidence that it does. And I just feel so strongly that it's such a needle mover for people. It's hard to sell an offer that you don't stand behind.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. So
craft your luxury offer around what you love to do and what you know you're really, really good at, right?
Yes.
Like I am so good at this transformation, like this outcome, this solution that people need, that my ideal client needs.
Yeah, exactly. So people don't actually want cheap. That's you. You
Mm-mm.
put that in your head. They want certain. They want value. And when your luxury offer gives them that, selling stops feeling salesy. It feels generous. And that's what you need to work toward. That's
I love
it.
it.
So that's what we had on the docket for today. I would love to hear from you. Like,
Oh,
share.
you know what? I need to make an announcement.
Oh God, what?
Well, I am personally, so if you've been listening to this, you understand that we have a team of amazing consultants who work with our consulting clients in various industries, right? But I have space to take one consulting client on. And Nikki and I don't necessarily work with clients one-on-one very often, only special circumstances. And I'm actually really hoping to work with one massage therapist. Okay. So just like here's the criteria. And if this is you, please reach out to me in a DM on Instagram. One massage therapist who's in business. I need you to be pretty booked already. Like, I want you to feel like you're capped in your growth because you're not. So someone who's feeling maybe a little stagnant, a little stuck, like I want to scale my business. I want to grow. Maybe I want to create a luxury service like this, but I don't know how or what that would look like. I need someone who's open-minded, who's kind. Don't fuck around with me. Don't be rude. Okay. And I need someone who's willing to invest time and resources and energy into this, into actually growing. So if that feels like you and you're listening to this, send me a DM and we'll chat.
Oh, fuck it. I'll take one on too. Hairstylist specifically, please.
Really?
Yeah.
So fun.
Must be. Here are my requirements.
Okay.
You have to be an independent stylist. So what I'm looking for specifically would be an independent stylist who's like really ready to scale their business. And I mean scale, like you should already be making 8 to 15K a month. And I want you to want to scale to 20 to 30K per month. And I will help you get there. That's where my requirements are. The stylists that I have 3 consulting clients right now, and they all fall into that category. And I love working with them. In fact, one of them we just finally works like 17 hours a week. She was making around like 1,300 a week when I met her.
Her marketing, it's been so good. Like I could feel her energy through her marketing. If you're listening to this, you know who you are, girl.
Well,
it is like
we're really fucking excited. That's why, and that shows. And now, like we're hitting in 17 hours, we're hitting like 6K weeks. And I'm not saying that's gonna happen for everybody, but like if I give you the steps and you follow the steps, you have a very likely chance that will happen.
Heck yeah. Let me give qualifying numbers for myself too, because I didn't. I'm looking for someone who's probably making somewhere around the $5,000 to $8,000 per month range, who is looking to scale to 10 and beyond. Massage therapist. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, y'all.
Okay. Anyway, we'll put the link to apply down below, and some other links to resources. And we're super excited to, as always, to be here with you. Thank you for listening. We're happy to be back. And like, subscribe, review, all the things, share the episodes. Tell us what you want to hear more of.
And have the most beautiful day.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Slice Squad Spills. If you're enjoying the show, please subscribe, leave a rating and review on your favorite podcast platform. Your feedback is going to help us improve and attracts more listeners to the show. Please share with your fellow time slicers. And hey, if you're ready to optimize your time and double your income, we've got you covered.